Students, next question is based on the same kind of model. Okay, just the question is different. A 90 kg solution has 10% salt. How much water must be evaporated to leave the solution with 20% salt? This question is just in a reverse of the previous questions that we have done, because here the solution has 10% salt. You don't have to add anything, you have to eliminate, you have to evaporate water. Okay, so how much water must be evaporated to leave the solution with 20% salt? Okay, so let's do it. We will be doing this entire question on water. Okay, so 90 kg solution has 10% salt. So how much water must be evaporated? So let x kg of water be evaporated to make 20% salt solution from a 10% salt solution. Okay, students, so let's do it. In 10% salt solution, pure salt is equal to, how much is the pure salt? 10% of means 10% means 10 by 100 of 90 kg. So 0 0 is gone, 0 0 is gone, so it's 9 kg salt. So therefore water content is equal to, water in 10% solution, water is equal to 90 kg minus 9 kg. This is equal to 81. This is equal to 81 kg. Okay, 81 kg water is there in 10% salt solution. Okay, students, so in 20% salt solution, how much salt should be there, right? In 20% salt solution, how much salt should be there? So since x kg of salt is evaporated, so what is the water content in 20% salt solution? What is the water content? Water originally was 81 kg, 81 minus x kg, correct? And from total, what should be the water content, since it is 20% salt solution? Salt percentage is equal to 20%. So water content should be 80%. Am I correct? So water content in 20% salt solution, that is, your salt solution From there x kg of water I have evaporated, right? So what is the water content now? 80%, correct? 80% is the water content. 80% means 80 by 100. That's it. This is the question, right? 2 4 are 8, 2 5 are 10. So I've simplified it. Okay. So this is the water content on total volume, and this is the water content only on the quantity of water in 20% solution. So now by the problem both of them are equal. So by the problem 81 minus x is equal to 4 by 5 into 90 minus x. Students, please have a look at this very properly, copy it up. Okay, this is very important. Okay, because they have given salt solution, they are talking about water concentration, and even this water has to be evaporated, means it has to be eliminated. Okay, so there what will happen, just the reverse, and this is a very important question. Okay, so I'm just you can just pause it over here and then copy the whole question. Okay, so now we will be doing cross multiplication, right? So 5 multiplied by 81 minus x is equal to 4 into 90 minus x, which implies that 5 into 1 is 5 and 5 8s are 40. 405 minus 5 into x, 5x is equal to 4 into 90, which gives you 360, minus 4 into x gives you 4x. Okay, students, so same thing is happening over here. 5x has to be transferred on that side because this is negative. Constant on the left hand side, 405 minus 360 is equal to minus 4x plus 5x, which implies that 405 minus 360, 360 to 400, 40, 40 and this 5 is there, 45, minus 4x plus 5x gives you x. So this is 45 is equal to x. You got the value of x as 45. Okay, so 45 kg of this water has to be evaporated, then only the solution will be a 20% solution, 45 kg. Okay, and this is the answer. Students, pause the screen and then you can copy entire thing. Okay, they were talking here, they were talking about salt. Okay, they gave 10% salt solution and have to convert to 20% salt solution. How? You don't have to pour pure salt into it. No, you don't have to add pure salt into it. You have to eliminate water, and that's why I started everything into the water content. Whereas these two portions were much more very important. These two portions. First of all, the important portion starts from here, wherein I have calculated the quantity of water over here, right? Next comes over here. You see, here we are doing this water content in 20% salt solution. 81 kg was there. Evaporation means the quantity will decrease. So 81 minus x. Okay, this is only for the water content total. Let's talk on the total volume. Total volume will be, initially it was 90 kg, right? So x kg of water has been evaporated. So this becomes 90 minus x. So what is the new water content? Since the salt solution is 20% salt solution, so the water solution water content will be 80%. So into 80 by 100. So from there, these are same terms. Now I'm talking about water both the places. Okay, here on the total volume and here only on the content of water. So and then what I did, I just went into I simplified over here. Had I not simplified, I would have got one more step and my time would have been wasted. This 80 by 100, I simplified over here only. But if I have not simplified over here, I have to simplify over here, and that's a wastage of time to write the whole step, copy the whole step once again. Okay. So one more question is there. They say that in a meeting a motion was carried, means a decision was to be taken. So the motion was the decision was taken, motion was carried means the decision was taken by a majority of 1/6 of votes. Okay, I'll tell you what this majority is. If 75 of those, if 75 of those who voted for the motion had voted against it, the motion would have been lost by 50 votes. So they're asking that how many votes were there. How many votes were there? Okay. Students, will start with this statement. If 75 of those who voted for the motion, had voted against it, then how many votes were there? Let the total number of votes be X. Let the total number of votes be X. Total, the quantity is X, right? So 75 of, will start with the statement, okay, and we'll convert it into an equation. 75 of means 75 of those who voted for means supported it, voted for the motion had voted against it. So means, suppose suppose 200 people were voting, right? So from 200, 75 of 200 who voted for the motion had voted against it. So out of 200 people, 75 people were voting against the motion. So 75 of those who voted for the motion had voted against it. We'll leave this para as of now because they say that had voted against it. But they are saying one thing, that in a meeting, the motion was carried by a majority of 1/6 of the vote. So already 1/6 of the people voted for the vote. Okay, and the vote was taken, the decision was made. Okay, so 1/6 of the votes were for. In for, it was 1/6 of the total vote. Means X by 6 was for support, and then so for against, total vote minus the vote who were in support. So 6x, 6, we'll take LCM, this is 1, right? 6x minus x by 6, which is 5x by 6. These were the people who were against it. Now they are saying that if 75 of those who voted for the motion would have voted against it, means for this against, 75 of those who voted for the motion had voted against it, the motion would have been lost by 50 votes. Okay, so for 75 of those, I told you na, leave this, voted for, means who voted 7 x by 6, right? So 75 of those who voted for the motion, okay, would have come in, would have voted against it, means, so this is 75 x by 6, correct? Let's simplify it. 3 to just 6, 3 5 just 15, 3 to just 6, so it's 25 x by 6. This many people would have voted against it. Okay, so and so the vote, then the motion would have been cancelled by 50 votes. Okay, this many people. Okay, so 25x by 6 people by 6 is equal to 50. That's what they are saying. If 75 of those who voted for the motion, means x by 6 who voted for the motion, okay, would have voted against it, then the motion would have been lost by 50. Means they are telling that 75 of these people, whoever are voting for, among them, if 75 people would have gone against, then the motion would have been lost by 50 votes. Means it means that by 50 votes, 1/6 of the majority would not have been achieved. So what is the total against vote? Total against voting was 5x by 6 plus 25x by 6. Am I correct? Both of them. Because these were the people who will turn out, right? Means who will be in against, and they are already against. So this is 30x by 6. They are saying that if this was the voting which is done, they would have lost by 50 votes. The majority would not have been there, right? So this value minus x by 6 means 1/6 of the majority. They have lost the majority by 50 votes, right? So this 29x by 6 is equal to 50, which implies that 29 x is equal to 300 by 29.